Hi guys, I'm Bush Whatever here, back with a video, and for today, I'll be doing a new what if that me and the gang or me and the squad have been thinking of, which is what if Deku was in Food Wars? Yes. I know no one has done this before, and the reason that I'm doing this is because I really like the anime. So yeah. So let's begin. Um, the story starts off in when Izuku was 4. Let me give you a bio first about Izuku. Izuku is for now 4, and he is his quirk is called Jack of all traits. Basically, yeah, it's a Jack. Basically, his father is Joichiro Saiba, and his mother is Inko. But he learns from his father that he can cook, which when he was young, Izuku was very talented. Not technically talented enough to beat Joichiro, but talented enough to have respect. So yeah, Izuku. Izuku took the name of Izuku Midoriya. Yeah, Izuku Midoriya. Yeah, Izuku Midoriya. Which through the year, sorry my voice cracked, but through the years, Izuku learns how to cook and everything. Which when he cooks, there's a thing. When he cooks, it's a little bit different. He has a special ability. The special ability of his is called the Devil's Tongue. Yes, the Devil's Tongue. And you all might know where I'm going with this, and the ship is going to be Izuku x Erina x Alice. Yes, I'm gonna include Alice in this one because why not? So yeah, Izuku is very talented. At the age of 10, he finally defeats Joichiro, having 50 losses and his very first win. Which by then Izuku and Joichiro had it even. They stuck at 500, each having 250 wins, 250 losses. But for the consecutive win, Izuku has the most consecutive wins. The most that he has is 100. And Joichiro having 90. Yeah, 90 consecutive wins is his very largest to say for Joichiro. Which on age 11 Inko was attacked by a villain and was almost what was the word almost I don't want to say it, but almost attacked by someone, which luckily there was a pro hero around, and she just got attacked, and she was knocked out, basically in a coma. They estimated it being when Izuku was 18, she would wake up. Which yeah, Izuku through the year, Izuku Joichiro have been doing shokugekis a lot, or a food war a lot, because of the sole reason that Joichiro became depressed because Inko was in a coma, because to him he thought that she was dead because yeah, she cannot wake up. But Izuku cheers him up and everything by doing a lot of shokugekis, which yeah, it's eventually when when Izuku was 15, Izuku was finally they have that tie of 250 to 250. and the one with most consecutive wins was Izuku. So yeah, which um which yeah, Izuku was very very talented and everything. Which at one day Izuku was going back from middle school and everything, which he was graduating from middle school. He was going to the restaurant, which was, it's not called Yukihira, it's called Midoriya. Yeah, it's called Midoriya's Family Diner, which yeah, which Bakugo, I'm just gonna say this, Bakugo is a nice person in this one. He is very very nice with Izuku, and he doesn't bully him. He actually learns how to cook from Joichiro himself. So yeah, he learns how to cook from Joichiro, which Bakugo starts loving to cook and eventually gets fights with Izuku, which the win loss ratio was about um 350 for Izuku, 350 wins, and for Bakugo 50 wins, because yeah, Izuku the reason that Bakugo won is Izuku was, let's just say, in a bad mood, or very very tired at the time, so that's the reason that he lost, because of overworking himself. So yeah, which yeah, that eventually happens. And Izuku, I'm just gonna say this, you is a college in this one. I'm gonna make it a college. So yeah, Izuku is let's just say being now is let's go back to where I was at. Izuku was now graduated from school, middle school, and was working, as I said, was working for for the diner and everything, which this landlady, if I remember, or what was it, the architect or something, um who was it, basically the land shark, basically a land shark, threatens to close Midoriya's Family Diner, which Izuku still does what Soma did, makes the roast. Yeah, Izuku still makes the roast like Soma, which yeah, Izuku still makes the roast and everything, and let's just say it, when Izuku made it, it's 50 times more better because of let me give you the explanation of the devil's tongue, because you all might be wondering what is the devil's tongue. Basically, it's like the god's tongue, which was only from the Nakri family, which the devil's tongue is from. Let's just say the first user was actually Izuku, because being the son of Joichiro Saiba, also known as the demon, made a new ability to Izuku's tongue, which was the devil's tongue, which when he cooks, let's just say if he goes serious, he goes like he's a devil, smiling, grinning. It's like this menacing aura around him. That's basically what the devil tongue does. But even though he is like that when he cooks, or if you piss him off, basically, which when Bakugo just let's just say not quote unquote bully Shizuku, but more on the lines of just joking with him. Izuku doesn't go ballistic. I mean by ballistic is challenging Bakugo to a Shokugeki, Basically, Izuku is just chill with Bakugo because he knows that Bakugo doesn't mean that, because he knows his personality, which when because when you fight Izuku and he doesn't know you, he will go ballistic. And if because if you disrespect him and he doesn't know you, he will go ballistic and challenging you to a Shokugeki right on the spot. So yeah, so let's continue for the first one, which Izuku makes that is, as I said, the quote unquote roast, the pot roast, which was actually quite delicious, and it's 50, as I said, it's 50 times more better because of his tasting, and also because of his quirk, jack of all trades, which you might be wondering what is basically the quirk. Basically, jack of all trades is, as you expect, Jack. He can basically he's technically a master of everything. He can do anything basically. Like for example, he's a master at Chinese, Japanese, Filipino style, Mexican style, any kind of cooking he can do, and he can sometimes do fusions because of his intense knowledge about the culinary world and everything. And Izuku knows that Joichiro is an alumni of Totsuki Totsuki Academy, which eventually Izuku doesn't want to go to Totsuki because he wants to be a hero, but he goes there anyways because of his father, saying that you will learn more. Yeah, saying that you will learn more in Totsuki Academy. There, that is where I was train, where I learned how to cook, which Izuku is not. No, Joichiro is not as the same in canon. Basically, Joichiro is like he tells Izuku that about Totsuki, about everything. He's not like type of person in the in the in the original canon that doesn't tell Soma that he was an alumni from Totsuki, and yeah, and being called the demon, or also known as the wandering chef. So yeah, and basically is for them Joichiro is a legend in the culinary world because of the sole reason of being the genius that he is. So yeah. Now, Izuku, yeah, as I said before, does the pot roast for the land shark, which it was 50 times more better, as I said, and Izuku is let's just say says that glad you liked it and everything, which uh, the Midoriya diner was not destroyed. So yeah, which Joichiro says that Izuku, can I talk to you for a minute? Which they had a talk, a father to son talk, which Joichiro says that Izuku, I prefer you to go to Totsuki. Izuku just asks why, because he knows any, technically everything about the culinary arts. And Joichiro just says that it doesn't hurt to learn more. Remember, remember Izuku, with knowledge comes power, and power comes great responsibility. Yes. Which Izuku just says, yes, I know that. You told me this a lot of times because you said being a genius in the culinary arts is a double-edged sword. Because everybody has high expectations from you. That's what you said. Which Izuku just says, which Joichiro just says, yes, it's a double-edged sword, but what I see in you is different than my genius. Being a you being at a young age mastering everything about the culinary arts is actually fascinating and quite very scary, not gonna lie, and you have to hone these skills to, I guess, surpass me. Technically, you have surpassed me already, but no one has ever known that you are my son, because of the sole reason that people might come after you. Yes, even though even though you can say that you're the son of Joichiro Saiba, and yeah, you all might be wondering what Izuku looks like. Well, Izuku looks like a young Joichiro Saiba. Yes, he looks a lot like Joichiro. Which I'll put a picture on the screen on what he looks like, and this is what he looks like. Basically, Joichiro. So yeah, Izuku learns how to cook from Joichiro and everything. So yeah. Which you all might be wondering, is Inko good at cooking? Yes. Yes, she is good at cooking. Yes. But not as good as Joichiro or Izuku, because yeah, they're prodigies, as I said. Which yeah. Which let's time skip for when Izuku was going to Totsuki for the entrance exam. Which Joichiro actually tells him about stories about this girl named Erina Nakari and everything. Which when Izuku heard this and says that she maybe she can be my girlfriend or anything, which Joichiro notices this and basically says you're planning to be her girlfriend or something, which Izuku gets flustered and basically says, yes, Dad, I am planning though. Which Joichiro just says that it's good to dream, son. Just remember, with your looks, you can be, you can technically have any girl you want. So yeah. Which now we time skip, as I said, to the god when Izuku first meets the God Tongue. Izuku went to Totsuki and still happens the same in canon that somebody disrespects him and everything, that he only owns a diner and everything and only owns a diner. So it's like he's being disrespected, but he's containing it because yeah, it's just the first day and or entrance exam, and Izuku is getting pissed off already. So yeah, which he holds it in. Which yeah, when it goes to the God Tongue, when when Izuku meets Erina, which when Erina looked at Izuku, it she said like it's like Izuku was familiar to her. It's like that he has met him before, but Izuku hasn't met Erina. Only heard stories from his dad and everything. Which yeah, the exam still consists of the eggs and anything. Which Izuku makes I'm gonna give it my twist and take on it. Basically, Izuku makes the same in canon like Soma, but Izuku makes the transforming Furikage Gohan, but the difference is that Izuku's Furikake Gohan was, let's just say, he replaced the rice with, instead of it being the plain white rice, Izuku made it to where that it's a chow fan. Chow fan is basically like rice with a little bit of soy sauce and soy sauce plus a little bit of meat and some scallions to have it some flavor. I know all of you Filipinos out there know the chow fan from Chowking, and I just wanted to add this one for the Filipinos that are watching my video. So yeah. And basically, when Erina tastes the Izuku's food, it's better than Soma, and she actually admits that it was delicious. That no one even for her, it was surprising that she admitted that it was delicious. It's so overwhelming for her that she can't say but delicious. And yeah, Izuku just yeah, Izuku just says think what was it? Izuku just says that glad you liked it and everything, which Izuku just says, I take it you're Erina. Am I correct? Which Erina just nods with a blush because she finds Izuku cute. Which Izuku just says, because Erina was on the ground, like it's like she feels the flavor. It was so delicious. Which Izuku helps her up and everything. Which Izuku just says, "Hi, my name is Izuku Midoriya." Yeah, my name is Izuku Midoriya. Which she says that Erina Nakari, with a blush because yeah, it's like the boy of her dreams. So yeah, Izuku just says that. So I'm in Totsuki, I presume. Which she just says, yes, you passed the test. Which grandfather or the director of Totsuki hears this and hears the name Izuku Midoriya, which and when he was at the door and looks at Izuku, which he remembers a young Joichiro Saiba, which the director just says in his mind, it can't be, or it is. It might be his son, but why does he look so much like Joichiro though? Which yeah. Now, let's go to the next day. Izuku is going out there with a speech because Izuku is very is the only one that passed Erina's exam, which Izuku just says in the Soma fashion, which he says this: I, Izuku Midoriya. Truth be told, I didn't expect to be admitted in this academy. I don't plan on losing to some bunch who never stood in front of a client before. I'll use all of you as stepping stones for me to get to the top. And also, I will make Erina Nakari mine. Which Izuku just says that out loud, basically declaring war. And a lot, and I mean a lot of the guys and some of the gals are very pissed off at Izuku that he is declaring war at them, and basically one random student just says that you cannot beat us. You cannot beat us. You're just saying that because you're all talk, because you are actually weak and your cooking is bad, which Izuku stops for a sec because as I said, he was disrespected. Izuku just stops, having this menacing aura around him. Yeah, having this menacing aura around him, and basically looking back with and saying that you dare disrespect me. Okay then. And everyone here that are thinking that they're the shit in this school, I challenge all of you to a Shokugeki, which everybody says, sure, why not? Which Izuku just says, oh no, I'm gonna challenge all of you against me at once. Which some of the people just say, are you crazy? And basically saying that, so what? My dad did this before. My dad did this before with 50, and how many are you? 100? I just need to up my dare. Besides, this random just disrespected me. Which, if y'all may be wondering where Bakugo is, Bakugo is actually with Izuku. He is actually at the... Bakugo is actually at the ceremony and everything, which he was just clapping and laughing because, and basically the others just asked, why are you clapping? Basically Izuku, which basically Bakugo just said, he's my best friend. What do you think? Why am I clapping? Because he's my best friend. He's the one that always pushes me hard, so yeah. And you all are screwed, by the way. You don't disrespect a god or a devil, to say. You don't disrespect a devil in front, in his domain, which everybody was now scared. And Izuku just says to the director, Mr. Director, can we do a shokugeki? Which the director just says that it's out of the blue and it's just the first day and you're wanting a shokugeki, but hey, this is the school rules. Anybody can be challenged in a shokugeki, so why not? And basically, all 100 of them against Izuku. Izuku makes a specialty that he makes chow fan with steak with miso soup, and basically gives it to the judges and everything, which it took down everybody, and I mean everybody. And basically the random that says that I will beat you, basically Izuku holds him by the collar and says, you really think that you can beat me, huh? You do know that you just lost. If you're trying to beat me, come back come back when you're dead if you can beat me. Which this just sends shivers down every Totsuki Academy member alive. Basically, it just sends shivers down their spine. Even the 10 seats in Totsuki just says that don't challenge him or don't piss him off. He's a worthy adversary of this academy, which Bakugo was just clapping and just goes to Izuku and basically says that you did good out there, bro. Which Izuku just says, thanks Bakugo, thanks Kachan. Come on, Soma. Basically, Izuku is called by Bakugo as Soma because just that's a tribute to as I said, Soma Yukihira. So yeah, Izuku was called by Bakugo as Soma and everything, which Deku still calls him Kachan and everything. Which Izuku now goes to the class and finds the teacher, which the chef that never smiles. I forgot the name, but basically that's what his title is, the chef that never smiles. Which Izuku was paired up with Megumi and Bakugo was paired up with some rando, some extra. I'm sorry for being rude, but just some background character. And basically the same thing happens the same in canon, but Bakugo being sabotaged, which Bakugo sees this and basically gets angry, about to explode the guy, but Izuku just looks at him and says, don't do it. I'll show them with my cooking. Even though this happens, I'll show them with my cooking. Which Bakugo just says, you better not lose, Soma. Which Izuku just continues and actually delivers first than the ones that sabotaged him. Which when they served it, and basically Izuku just says to the chef that orders up. Which, when it was a testing, the chef just says, "It's perfectly tender. Even fork tender, even." And the ones the sabotage says that, "How is that possible?" And basically the chef the chef just asked, "How did you get this? I saw you had a little accident earlier with that." Which Izuku just looks at the guys that sabotage them, and basically the chef noticed and basically says that and basically notices it, and basically he's gonna do something and everything because karma's a bitch. I know it's vague, it's inappropriate words, but it's true though. But yeah, let's continue. Izuku still fights, still gave the food to the chef, and it actually made him smile. The first time that as I said, the first time that anyone has seen the chef smile, because he doesn't smile, and basically says that chef Chef Izuku Megumi, you get an A. However, it is a shame that I could not give you a higher grade than an A. Which, yeah, the ones that sabotage Izuku are shocked. Bakugo just smiles there, and basically he was next up, and basically gives it, and it was the same, not technically the same as Izuku, but how delicious was Izuku was, but it's delicious as well. It's worthy for an A. So yeah, Izuku now continues and everything, and now we continue, and now to the Polar Star Dormitory, which Izuku can be seen holding two coolers, along with Bakugo holding two coolers because of their ingredients, and they just walked up to the Polar Star Dormitory, and which Bakugo just asked, hey Soma, why am I holding these coolers?" Izuku just says, "You don't want to go to the Polar Star Dormitory where my dad was once reside at when it was the golden age of Polar Star?" Which Izuku just says that to Bakugo, and Bakugo just says, "I don't really care. Uncle Joichiro just gave me this because he saw talent in me. So why the heck not?" I said to him that why the heck not, I could join. So yeah. And basically, yeah, he goes to the Polar Star Dormitory, and hears the same racket and everything. Which, when the dorm mother hears the door open and saw who it was, the words that can be expressed in her mouth just say Joichiro. Which Izuku just says, "I'm not Joichiro." Oh, come on. Everybody mistakes me as my father. Which, there's a difference. I'm younger than him. Which, yeah. Which the dorm mother just says, "So you're Joichiro's son, I presume?" Which Izuku just says, "Yeah, I'm Joichiro. I'm my dad's son." I know, like father like son, as they say. Which, yeah, Izuku now goes to the which Izuku makes the same thing as Joichiro when he challenged Soma, and when it was in the Polar Star Dormitory, and and the same thing happens the same in canon, that the dorm mother tries to kiss someone, and he instead was trying to kiss Bakugo, which Izuku was laughing his ass off, not joking. He's laughing his ass off that Bakugo is being kissed by an old hag. Which Bakugo just says, "Get off of me, you old hag!" Which Izuku was there just laughing and basically said, "Hey, Soma!" Sorry. basically saying, "Hey, Soma, help me, please! Come on!" Which eventually, the dorm mother just the dorm mother stops and makes and gives them their dorms, which Izuku got the dorm to room 303, and they went to the what was it the bath, which let's go to the bath. Izuku and Bakugo are walking there, and Izuku was very very wanting to wanting to go to a bath and everything, which they saw Megumi naked, and which this is the interaction. But when the door opens, Megumi sees Bakugo and Izuku, which Bakugo just passes out. Which, yes, this is gonna be a Deku, no, not a Deku, a Bakugo X Megumi ship, which it's kind of funny to see that Bakugo is like this, and yeah. Which Izuku, let's just continue. Bakugo has a nosebleed and falls back, which Megumi just says out loud. Basically, no, she doesn't notice that she says this out loud. I cannot have a husband anymore, and basically Izuku just says, "I will take responsibility." No, Bakugo just says, "I will take responsibility." Which, yeah, and Izuku was there laughing his ass off and everything, and basically saying sorry to Megumi, but as Bakugo just says, he's gonna take responsibility for this, and yeah, which Megumi just blushed because she finds Bakugo cute and everything, which yeah, now we go on to the fight against. Now we go on to not technically the fight, but it was the basically against Satoshi, which Izuku still makes the same thing, like the same thing, the fish, and it was very very delicious. So yeah. And yeah, basically he makes that, and basically yeah, which Izuku just doesn't actually stay up all night to challenge Satoshi. Yeah, Satoshi to the full war to get the seat, but so yeah, he doesn't challenge him, and basically Izuku just asks, how can I be at the seats of or the seat basically um they asked oh no they Satoshi explains everything to how you can be a seat member, which yeah, which Izuku just says, I'll strive to become the number one, which which Satoshi just says that with your skills I believe that you can be the number one, which yeah. After that, Izuku challenges Ikumi Mito to a Shokugeki to because of the disband of Donburi Research Club for her personal expansion project, which Izuku eventually fights her and makes the Chaliapin Steak Don. Yeah, he makes the Chaliapin Steak Don, and he replaced the rice with chow fan, no, actually fried rice, which the fried rice was garlic and a 1-to-1 ratio of garlic and oil, which yeah, which Izuku wins and everything. So yeah. Now we go on to the training camp from hell. He first got challenged by the first thing that they did was the what was it? They had to fish or something. Yeah, they had to fish. Which Izuku still makes the same thing as Soma. The fish something was called. I forgot the name, but it was fish something. Basically, he makes that the same way and everything. So yeah. Which yeah, still makes the same thing, and he actually gets an answer from the teacher from the what was it, the exam or the test. Actually he knows the result that who won, and it was Izuku Izuku won against the Aldini twins and everything. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna be leaving it off. Sorry guys if it's a little bit like it's like I skipped some parts. I'm very sorry about that because yeah, I'm a little bit tired about doing some schoolwork and everything, which I just wanted to upload this for you guys so that you guys can get some new what ifs to listen to. So yeah. As I always say, like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later. Bye!